Mediocre. When are we going to shoot for the stars? If we don't get the stars, we at least get stardust in our hands. When are we going to be great? When are we going to stop being mediocre? Pastor preached last week, maximize. Are we maximizing? Are we barely making it? That's the question. And even to our youth, we have to have priorities. We have to talk to God about everything. We get into practice now. By the time you get to adulthood, it's smooth. It's easy selling. It don't mean that we're not going to have trials and tribulations. But it will teach us how to handle trials and tribulations. Because you ain't going to worry about it. Last week, James' car. This week, my car. What kind of car we got? Hell yeah. He was mad because the window didn't go down. I was trying to comfort him, and then when my window didn't go down, I said, I got a James spirit. But since I have Christ on my mind, it's saying that we're about to be elevated. Because we have to be challenged in a certain way to go to the next level. So instead of getting mad, I got excited. We have to get excited to know that we're going to the next level. We have to get excited because we have our priorities in order. If you have your priorities in order, you have nothing to worry about. I don't worry about what I'm aware. Even I can pick it the night before. Even if I change my mind, it's okay. But we have to seek it. We have to desire it. It's a process. It don't happen right now, today, I'm going to make the, no, it's a process. We have to understand that. Don't let nobody tell you that you can just stop and turn. It's a process. Because we put too much pressure on ourselves. When we say we beat ourselves up more than God said, I forgot about that. When we be beating ourselves up. And we have to understand we have to do this. It will be added to us. Don't worry about it. We got to be cool about it. We have to worry about what we're eating. And he gave us two examples that we talked about earlier. He talked about the lilies in the field. If you notice, it went from feeding the bird that don't sow, they don't gather, they don't reap, but the Heavenly Father feeds them, and it goes down to the lilies of the field. If you notice the progression of thought. And the Jewish, and he was speaking to Jews mostly. If you notice, it's going down from, okay, we can understand that the bird, but now we're dealing with the lilies don't do nothing. All they do is grow. Right. So he's showing us, if I'm going to take some things that I created, I will much more take care of you who I made in my image. Remember Genesis, don't you? He made us in his image. We're the only creatures that he created with a mind to praise him and worship him.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah.
Watch this. In a good example, he says, even Solomon, in all of his glory, was not raised like one of these. In other words, Solomon had it going on back in the day. His kingdom was splendid. Folks came from all over the world just to see how everything looked. And he had nothing on the lilies of the field. And we started thinking, before you get all excited about the lilies, today is grown, tomorrow you throw it in the oven. But he don't throw us away. He's there for us. He cares for us. He loves us. If you watch this, in verse 30, the last part, he says, "O ye of little faith." Don't look at it as a rebuke like you dummy. You should know this by now. But you can picture it as a father putting his arm around his son and says, "Son, where your faith? The lovingness, the compassion. Don't you trust God?" That's all he's trying to say to us as believers. I mean, you're feeling bad enough because you worried all of it. But he's trying to encourage you to say, trust God. Make him the priority. And when you do that, he will show up and he will show out. You don't have to worry about tomorrow. Talk to Jesus about it. Now, one person I know for a fact that had his priorities in order, his name was Jesus. He knew he had to come through 42 generations to give his life as a ransom for us. Because he knew we couldn't do this on our own. He knew that we was going to struggle with this thing of worry. So he went to the judgment hall, and he got beat. He was spit on. They pulled his beard out. They crucified him. They put him between heaven and earth. and he died. I know he died. We have to understand that he died that we may live.
All right.
And if he died that we may live, why are we not living?
Amen.
Why are we stuck in mediocrity? Why are we stuck in a situation where we don't want to grow? Why are we stuck in status quo that we cool where we are? We do just enough where someone will say something to you. And the churches usually do just enough that you would stay. No one wins. But he went to the cross with joy because he took the burden, so much of a burden on himself that he had to lean so he could pick up the load. And he stayed there. He stayed there. Blood streaming down his face. Even in the midst of that, he had time to forgive those. He had time to send someone to paradise.
Yes.
He had time to take care of his mother. But he died. But early, the first day of the week, he got up. He got up with all power in his hands. He got up so that we can live.
Yes.
If they ever ask you, how do you know that he lived? He said, he got up in me. I'm going to live and I'm going to be a living witness and I'm going to demonstrate who I am and who he is in me. It's not about what you know. It's about whose you know. And he didn't die in vain because we have a whole lot of work to do.
Yes.
But we can't be anxious in doing it. We have to trust God and we got to continue to love him. May God bless you.
Amen.